Hey, I'm going to debunk 5 very common myths when it comes to real estate investing, and here is number 1. The first myth is location is everything. Now, we understand that location is very important, and so you want to make sure that you're investing in the right areas. However, a great property in a mediocre area or a mediocre location can be a big success across A, B, C, D class areas. If you find the right house with the right street, it can still be a win for you. And the opposite is true. You can have a great location, but if you have a crummy house, then it's not going to be a great investment. So what makes a crummy house? Well, a house with a funky layout, maybe a house that's on a busy street, has a steep driveway, is near power lines. There's all kinds of things that might take a normally good house and turn it into a bad investment. So location is not everything. You really want to focus in on the right type of property. Myth number 2 is real estate provides completely passive income. We wish that were true, and yes, everybody loves the idea of mailbox money. This is what people get into real estate for, so they can eventually replace their active income with passive income. And the thought is, as soon as I build up enough income through my rental portfolio, I won't have to work again. But it's not true. As a matter of fact, we always tell investors, once you buy rental property, you need to have the mind of an investor. You need to have the mind of a business person, because this really is a business. There are things that you have to take care of. You have a product that you're trying to rent. You have a customer that you're trying to attract. And so you have to think like a business owner. There are expenses you need to keep down. There are things that you need to do for customer retention. You need to choose the right resident. There's so many things that go into this. Even if you find yourself hiring a property manager, which we strongly suggest, you still have work to do. So don't believe the myth that real estate investing is completely passive. Myth number 3 is property management is easy. Wow. If there's one thing that's a big myth, it's property management is not easy. And it's really interesting because a majority of people out there today manage their own properties. And they do it because they want to save money by not hiring a property manager. But I can tell you, property management is not easy. So what are the most important parts of property management? It's getting the property ready. It's marketing the property correctly. It's finding a great resident. It's collecting rent on a monthly basis. It's taking care of problems with the property, maintenance issues. It's keeping a resident long-term. It's turning a property once a resident moves out. There's a lot that goes into property management. And if you manage property long enough, at some point you're going to need conflict resolution skills. So there is a lot that goes into property management, and it's not easy. Our suggestion, if you don't want to become a property manager, then hire a great property manager. Myth number 4, you have to have a lot of money to get into property management. And that's just not true. Back in 2004, when I first started buying houses, I didn't have a lot of money. But what I did have was I had some good partners that had a lot of money available to them. And so we pooled our money together, and we were able to go get a line of credit at the bank, and we used that line of credit to buy all of our properties. And myth number 5 comes from a renter's perspective. And that myth is that renting is throwing away money. I can tell you, the days of thinking that are gone. As a matter of fact, as we're recording this in 2023, the cost to purchase a property, to own a property versus renting it has never been greater. It's way more expensive to buy and own a property than it is to rent it. And this younger generation thinks more about having the ability to move around the country, to be able to do what they want to do. And so renting is more attractive. They don't have to worry about maintenance. They don't have to worry about taxes. They don't have to worry about insurance. It's literally very, very simple to sign and lease. And then they use their money for other things that they want to do. So I don't want you to think that the demand for rentals will ever go away. It's been strong. And then now in 2023, going into 2024, it's as strong as it's ever been. So there you have it. Those are the 5 common real estate myths that need to be debunked. If we can ever help you, don't hesitate to reach out to evernest.co, and we'd love to talk to you about your property management needs. And if you ever want a rental report of a property that you're thinking about renting, go ahead and click the link below, fill out that form, and we'll make sure you get that report right away.